What's up, guys? My name is Antonio Sosa, and what's up, guys? My name is Antonio Sosa, and this video is about my fitness journey. Growing up, I had a tough time eating food. Guess I was always rebellious. When my parents made me eat my vegetables, I would shove them in my mouth, run to the bathroom, and spit them out in the toilet and flush them down. I would do that because they said I wouldn't be able to leave the table unless I finished all my vegetables. So when they weren't looking, that's what I would always do. Either that or my two brothers, who never had a trouble eating, they would simply eat my food for me. And that was always an issue growing up. I guess I was just very lazy when it came to eating. I would always prefer chips or corn chips or tostadas. I would just prefer junk food, fast food for so long. And it wasn't until I was 17 or 18 years old that I was a sickly, weak kid. I would just look at these pictures. I was pretty skinny, and I hated being skinny. I was a soccer player for most of my life, and I was pretty good at playing soccer. I played at a high level, so I guess the thinness helped me there. After high school, I didn't want to be skinny anymore, and my mom decided to really stop cooking. We were all, I guess, fending for ourselves, so I got tired of Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, ramen, frozen food, so I guess I'm kind of an extreme person. What I did next is I took 3 or 4 culinary school classes and learned the basics of cooking. I guess I realized since I was such a picky eater, I decided to get really good at cooking. So that's what I did. I learned how to cook very well, and I worked at a lot of really great restaurants. And I even opened up my restaurant with Violet, and it was incredible. It was a meal prep company. It's called SoFit. Quickly, after a year, we realized that wasn't our passion. That wasn't what we really wanted to do. So we stopped doing that SoFit business, and I entered a state of a few years of functional depression, and I gained a lot of weight. Check out some of these pictures. I gained a lot of fat pounds. I was having a little bit of muscle mass there, but I was never consistent at the gym, and I had terrible back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain. I just really wasn't in a healthy spot. Always fatigued. Needed a ton of pre-workout to just be motivated to go lift some weights. Violet would call me 50 Cent, which was a hit to my ego because I would always shortchange the workout. If it said 8 to 10 reps, I would probably do 6. If it said 3 or 4 sets, I would only do 1 or 2. If it was 8 exercises, I would probably only do 5 or 6. So I was really missing that inspiration or motivation or a deep desire for fitness. I'll be honest, what really got me focused and aligned, what brought me back that motivation was psychedelics. I had powerful trips, and that's for another story. That's for a different time. But I am quite open about the powers, not only of what psychedelics did for me, but the integration process I did. That's equally, if not more important than the actual substance. Because a lot of people do psychedelics for partying and it doesn't make you a better person. But I had such a powerful trip, and it came from just the desire of feeling good, the love of my body, that I wanted to eat better and to feel better and to have more muscle mass and to build my testosterone naturally, just so I can live optimally, so I can have all this vitality and all this energy for life. And so that was a long journey, a long process to get to that point. And so I was at square number 1. Decided to just do yoga with Adriene videos for 30 days. I did one of her 30-day challenges, and I accomplished it, and I did it, and I felt so good about myself. It not only healed the pain in my body, it strengthened my core, which was always an issue of why I had lower back pain. Big shout out to her and her channel. Really great place to get started. If you're starting at 0, that's a good place. When I was in my earlier 20s, initially my first couple years of lifting weights was advice for skinny guys. Since I was a skinny guy, a hard gainer, an ectomorph with just a small body frame. I had a tough time putting on weight. I had a tough time gaining size, especially when I didn't even have good work ethic or good nutrition habits. So I searched for it all. I learned what to do, what not to do, how to eat, how to lift, what kind of rep ranges, rep schemes. Brings me to 2021. You know, I'm lifting weights here and there, and it's February, early February. You know, on a scale 1 to 10, 9 and 10 is where I'm at. Probably 8 and 9 is where I'm at right now. My workouts earlier in 2021 were maybe 5 or 6 on a scale of intensity, focus, purpose-filled. I was just doing it to do it. But in February, I had COVID, and if you've had COVID and if you had some symptoms, you know what I'm talking about. No taste, no smell, the body aches, fever, and I was depleted nutritionally, minerally, and maybe even spiritually, because I decided to trip right after, a day or two after having COVID, and it rocked my world. I felt, during that powerful trip, I felt so weak. I guess what the psychedelic did for me is truly feel the depletion of my body, and I became almost obsessed about building muscle mass. I felt such a dire need to achieve the best version of myself. Honestly, I felt the worst. It was such a powerful trip. Honestly, I'll put it this way, I felt like my nuts shriveled after COVID, my nuts, metaphorically speaking, sorry for the crude language, but I felt like my nuts were shriveled to like raisins. Probably because I didn't eat, probably because I just finished being sick. So I felt like I need to build testosterone, I need to build muscle mass. And I felt like I could do anything. I felt the belief that I can be a bodybuilder. So that is my goal to this day, is to be the best version of myself, to maybe even one day compete on stage. I don't have the body that I want to have, but here in September 23rd is when I'm recording this, I feel incredible. The consistency, I've been going to the gym 5-6 days a week, hitting the sauna, still doing yoga many times a week, and I'm at the best shape of my life. I feel the best, my cardio, my mindset, it just feels amazing. And what I want to do now, what my mission and passion and purpose is, to help others do the same that might have been in the same shoes I was in. You might be a skinny guy, maybe in your young 20s or late teens, and you want to gain some muscle mass. I can help you there. You might be bouncing back from a sickness or an illness and you want to recover and get your energy and vitality back. I can help you there. Again, why listen to me? I may not be the buffest or the smartest or the most credentialed person on the internet right now, but I'm glad I'm doing this early on in my career, early on in my journey, so that way you could grow with me. So if any of this resonates with you, if you just like the content that I'm putting out, or if you just like to be on the journey with like-minded people, please consider subscribing, liking the video. And again, if you vibe with me, grow with me, subscribe. Let's get after it together. Let's get these goals together and chase that best version of ourselves. So, see you guys on the next video.